celebrating with an event tonight, 10 to 1, countdown our greatest news events, which will screen at 8:40 on 7 App and Plus 7 Live. You're not going to be in the business of telling us what they are you?
No, I'm not, because I don't know what they are.
Oh, excellent.
Only because it's a network show, so presenters from all around the states have done their own thing that I've done as well. So I don't know what they are, but I can have a pretty good stab, I reckon.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to have a crack at this, Burns?
Absolutely.
In our lifetimes, what's the biggest story in your lifetime, John Burns?
The assassination of JFK.
Mitch?
I would say 9/11.
I've gone with the assassination of JFK.
Right.
Okay, JFK may not encompass your lifetime.
No, well, it does. It
Right.
does. I remember, and David Johnson was telling me the story of how you didn't see the footage in Melbourne until 3 days after it happened, but you knew
Is that
what
right?
had happened. Yeah, it had to be put on a plane and brought back here. So now they gave it to a pilot to bring it back, and that's how it happened. But, the conspiracy theories and all that sort of stuff afterwards, a big story, massive story, of course.
And interestingly, of course, it was a newsreader who more or less brought the news to the American public. It was Walter Cronkite. Remember that famous scene where
Yes.
he takes his glasses off to look at the clock on the wall?
Yes.
As he does it.
Yeah.
So you've presumably got the assassination of JFK second?
I don't know, but I would say, personally, yes.
Yeah.
I'd say that'd be second.
What have you? I've got 9/11 second.
Yeah,
What have you second?
I got 9/11 second.
Right, so what did you put in third?
I haven't had a chance yet.
I put in Princess Di
Well, yes.
as getting into third place.
Yeah, massive story, and I remember at the time just the reaction to that all around the world, and the photos of the flowers outside Kensington.
Because there's not a
Palace.
person in the world who wouldn't know where they were when they learned JFK, 9/11 and Princess Di.
I was a bit young for JFK. I don't know where I was.
But that's how you judge the stories. Is you immediately remember where you were when you first heard of what had happened. So
yeah,
that's,
9/11 I was in Hong Kong. And read months later that the engineer who designed the buildings was in Hong Kong.
Yes, I've heard you say that story.
What's it like when you've got... What's the hardest story that you've ever had to... I can have a guess as the hardest bulletins you've had to deliver.
Yes. Well, the number one was the death of Brian Naylor and his wife Moiree. That was very difficult, not just for me, but I know for Hitch as well, and for Mal Walden. And
I had guessed that Black Saturday must have been the hardest bulletin for you to deliver.
yeah, and not just because the Naylors perished, but
yeah.
because everyone else as well.
Yeah, it
and
was-
being there at the Whittlesea Centre as all the people came down from the mountain without homes and schools, and some of them had lost their friends. Terrible.